Good morning, my friends. Welcome to the Caber's Haven. I'm Tangie, the Caber's wife. Yesterday, of course, right now it is absolutely gorgeous. You can hear the birds are singing. The sky is a beautiful blue. The sun is shining super bright, but we currently have no power. And I'm actually coming over to the garden just to take a quick look. Everything looks good over here. We had tornado warnings last night. We had straight line winds. We had hail. Our neighbors to the east, just absolute devastation. The only damage we have is really technically not even our damage because it's past our property line. There's a tree down. I don't know if you can see the exposed trunk there. And then the top of the tree blew away from our property, which is good. It wasn't tall enough that it could have reached anything or did any damage, but still it's good that it landed the way that it did. There is a tree on Jack's dad's house, so he is gone to help with that cleanup and kind of assess and see what's going on and what the needs are there. We are currently without power, but I do know that our local linemen are amazing and they have gotten the power restored back to, I think it's almost 20,000 homes. So they are doing a wonderful job. They haven't made it to our area yet, but we have generators and we are absolutely fine. It's beautiful. The weather is nice. So it's just a minor inconvenience. So one of the things that I was planning on getting done today, and it's probably not going to happen now just because of the situation, the state of everything, was I was really hoping to start on doing some of the updates that we've been hinting around. So we actually have a couple of doors, actually all three of our exterior doors desperately need to be painted. It's really more of a maintenance thing, but it's also a cosmetic update as well. So this door behind me is actually our laundry room door, and you can't tell it. It looks like it was primed at one time, but it was never painted, and some of the paint is like scratched, or the prime is scratched. The trim also desperately needs to be painted. Our door is going to get loud because we have the generator on since the power's out. And then our door to the addition has never been painted. I'm gonna go back over here. And then our front door was stained when the house was built in 2004. And so it's very faded and it's time to liven everything up. So I was really hoping to get to start on that, but I wanted to show you the color that I'm going with because I'm really, really excited about it. I was trying to find something that would really complement the cream colored siding, the white trim, and the red brick. And we also have a dark brown metal roof. And so I found this color. This is the Sherwin-Williams Black Fox, and I think it is going to look so sharp. I cannot wait to get this slapped on the doors. And then we also, the windows on the front porch, the trim around that, everything needs to be repainted and caulked and all of that. So just a lot of maintenance things that are really going to spruce up the cosmetic look of the house, and also the sconces on the front of the house. I'm doing everything on a super duper tight budget because we don't have a whole lot of money to dump into it. We're saving the big money for big projects that are gonna have to contract out because it's stuff that we just do not have the skill sets to even attempt. So one of those is putting in a concrete patio, and another one is putting a bathroom downstairs, which I will bring you guys along for. So anyway, so I just wanted to share some of those plans with y'all, just to let you know what's going to be coming up in the future. I am just so excited about this. Here, let me show you something really quick. Okay, so this metal trim on our garage, we tried to match it as close to our metal roof as we could. So you can kind of see, I mean, they're more like cousins. They're not identical twins. So anyway, I think that's gonna look really, really sharp. I don't know if you can visualize what I'm visualizing, but I'm really excited about it.
And when things are happening like this, so I will get the rest of those here in a moment. I'm still concerned about south of Smith's Grove.
Yeah.
That is where the potential tornado is located. That's why you're still hearing the warning sirens, the cows that are going off. A little jagged, a little rough around the edges, so to speak. Of course, it's going to, when we get in this close, it's going to look pixelated. That's just the resolution of the Doppler radar. But we can usually tell where there's...
The picture they took in Lewisburg.
Oh, wow. Yep.
It's definitely a lot cooler now.
It's cooled off. It feels wonderful out here, but yeah, look at that lightning.
That's crazy.
That lightning, that is just an incredible light show going on. As long as it's up in the clouds and not, you know, striking down and streaking. It's streaking across the sky, but it's not like cloud to ground lightning. And back here where it's really, really dark, that's a fringe of the storm, but there's tornado warnings following this sail as it's passed by us. Wow. And this is in real time. This is not like sped up for video or anything. It's just constant non-stop light show. So Dad, do you think he's gonna wake up to this?
I hope not no more.
But I think your house didn't get a lot of damage though. None of the windows broke.
No. That'll probably cost $1,000 to fix that up there, but anyway.
Yeah, the gutter on the front and then that corner top piece up there.
Yeah, you'll have to put that whole piece across there and one down the side, I'd say.
Yeah.
That right there, you don't have to cut that no more. I'll pull it out on the burn pipe.
With your tractor?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I think overall though, a tree this big, it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been. Could have fell over just a little bit further.
It'd have smashed the whole side of the house over there. This is the car. Trees over top of the car. It got the corner of the roof. And the front porch.
Get it, Jackie. The pressure of it. There you go. Gotta notch it from behind. Yeah, buddy. There you go, Jack. Ooh, good job.
Okay, so we've been working, let's see, it is I got here and started cutting about 8:30. It's 12:19 right now. And I cut for a couple hours, and then we had about 3 people show up, 3 other people from Dad's church, and they've helped out a lot. So I'm going to turn this around and show you the progress. So you can see that we got all the tree off the house now, off the golf cart. I smashed the golf cart. We'll show you. This is my sister's car. And look, show you what it did to my sister's car. So if you can see where my Jeep is, that's my dad's house. We've been getting the tree cut off of it. And now I am next door over at the neighbors. And look what they got. So they got this. Oh, wait. They've got more. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So they have 2 huge, I think these are pine trees. Yeah, 2 huge pine trees. Actually, this one took down another tree, so it fell into a couple of others, and several trees were knocked down just next door here. So it is now 4 in the afternoon. I've been here since 8 this morning, and we're getting ready to call it a day. Can barely move. I will say the dogs is having fun here. It's my dad's dog here. But yeah, we made good progress. No tree on the house. No tree on the car. We're gonna have a huge bonfire soon. But this is what we've got done so far. You're working hard. What you doing?
Well, I'm working on curb appeal. It's been neglected for a really long time. And so yeah, I've been pressure washing. I pressure washed the brick steps.
Wow, that looks really good.
I did the porch.
Look at the porch, how shiny.
I did the ceiling, the soffit, the columns, the doors, the window. Well, not really the windows, but around
You did the
windows,
columns?
the trim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clean these.
Yeah, just trying to get the porch where it's going to be enjoyable for when we do have cool.
Are you still wanting to paint this door?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did film that.
Oh, did you?
I
Yeah,
did.
okay.
Yeah, I came out and showed you.
Your flower's looking really good.
Mm-hmm. My work gave me that for admin day. And I thought it was very, very thoughtful and very sweet. And we got these ferns for free. I need to repot them and put some potting mix in there. But
We got 6 total. There's 2 down here, and then 2 more over here.
And then Parker hung them for me for Mother's Day.
Yep.
And yeah, they were free. A guy that we go to church with, I guess there's a bunch out in his woods, and he digs them up and he sells them.
Yeah.
But he gave them to us because he's cool like that. And anyway, so I'm glad that I now have a way to hang potted plants. And I think once I get those repotted and with some potting mix, it'll look a lot nicer.
This has been needing some cleaning and touch up for a while.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried to get some of I think that's fly poop, and I tried to get that off. I did not pressure wash this.
I think it's
'cause-
just a little bit of fungus, you know.
I don't know. But anyway, I did wash this really, really good, and I'm just going over it with some natural stain that we had left over from the sunroom, because Jackie and I both agree that we are doing everything we can on a teeny tiny budget, so if we already have something that we can use, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And like, look, free ferns, free plants, leftover stain, and some elbow grease.
Oh, and by the way, like, you look just to the left of Tangy, that big tree up there. Last night's video of that cloud, that storm, we are pretty sure that that was a funnel cloud. Of course, with all the damage that we've been showing you in the video. And that same, it was the exact same storm that about an hour later hit a few towns over. Somerset and London, Kentucky was just destroyed. So
yeah, I've got family that live out there. Thankfully they're okay, and actually one of my cousins and his wife were at the hospital. They just had a little baby. But thankfully everybody's okay, or that my family's okay, but we know there's been a lot of lives lost and a lot of homes destroyed.
So just keep them in your prayers. This is going to be something that they're going to be dealing with for a long time, really.
Years, probably.
Yeah, it's not just a month or two of cleanup. It takes a long time to get back.
Right, and then the mental. There are so many people that live in our town now that are terrified of storms. Where used to they didn't, they weren't. But now there's a lot of people with trauma. I mean, really.
Yeah, lives are changed forever when something like that happens.
Yeah.
You got to move on and keep going, but
Right.
but you'll always remember those things. And back the first week of April, we had 10 to 12 inches of rain in about a 3-day period,
like 72
and
hours we had.
man, we were gun shy. Yeah,
we both, neither one of us slept. We kept, I think I would doze off, he would get up and go downstairs and check, and then he would lay down and doze off, and then I would wake up and go downstairs and check. Like, we just, like, every little sound, every little pop, it was like, what was that? But, even in our mind, knowing that we've done everything that can possibly be done to make sure that what happened to our basement never happens again, there's still that lingering fear of it happening. But the basement was bone dry, no water at all. Yeah, so our sump pumps were kicking on. I actually counted, it was every 30 seconds they were kicking on.
Wow.
And I was like, okay.
And that was for several days.
And you think if both of those wells hold 3 gallons of water, 5 gallons of water?
They're 5-gallon tanks.
Yeah.
And they were kicking on every 30 seconds for a couple days.
Yeah.
And then it got to about every minute and a half, a couple days after that.
Yeah.
And then they'd kick on every 10 minutes or something like that.
It was crazy, the amount of water, and unfortunately there's a lot of people in our county that their homes were flooded, their businesses were flooded, and then them just having to deal with that and the loss and not being able to recoup it, and it's just awful.
But we got a lot cleaned up over at Dad's today.
Good.
A lot.
Good.
I did a little bit of video for that.
Yeah, and our power kicked back on about, what time was it, about 11?
10:30 or 11.
Yeah.
It went off sometime after midnight.
Yeah. I was out here pressure washing, and I kept looking inside to see if there was anything, and there wasn't. So anyway, I was getting hungry, so I went inside, and as soon as I opened the door, there was a beep. Well, actually, I first noticed Ruger, Emily's dog. When our power goes out, the smoke detectors are hardwired, and they chirp, and it terrifies the living daylights out of her. And I looked down, and she was like this, and I was like, what is wrong with you? And then I heard the chirping again, and she was just beside herself. But I was like, the power's on. So anyway.
So we're gonna call this a day. We're gonna get this all cleaned up, finished up. I've got to go unpack the Jeep with all the chainsaws and gas and all that, and clean everything up. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back to work to rest.
I know.
This was our day off.
Yeah.
But
tomorrow is
anyway,
church day and family days.
Yeah. So
I know.
thank you guys for following along with us and watching, and we will see you on the next video. Everybody, please be safe out there.